Hey guys, Scott here. Bit of an interesting and funny video today. There was a recent pretty big ban wave in Dead by Daylight. A lot of accounts were banned. There are a lot of people complaining about it on Reddit. There's a bunch of posts where people are just like, I don't know why I got banned, and pretty decent amount of upvotes. So it's a pretty widespread thing. Everyone's saying, these types of things are these false bans and blah, 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 blah. Behavior actually made a statement about it too. So originally these bans were permanent bans, but they later kind of walked back a little bit on this and then kind of went over exactly why people were banned. So we deployed a ban wave earlier this week against a number of accounts that had obtained content from unauthorized sources. This isn't permitted under our first party Zula. If your account was affected, please note that as a warning. Your permanent ban has been adjusted to a temporary ban. So basically what they're saying is any content unlocked through unauthorized means, which means like there are a lot of shady places to get DBD like accounts that were bought on Epic Games or something like that, and they have stuff unlocked and then you Steam cross progression it over or something like that. There are ways to get content in this game for way cheaper than you should actually be able to get it for. And for that reason, Behavior will, obviously be losing money, so they probably don't want you doing that. This is also people for save injecting, that have every item, everyone's prestige 100, they just have all that stuff. And in terms of cheating, there are definitely degrees of cheating. This is like the most minor form of cheating. It's basically not necessarily giving you an advantage in the game. It's just saving you a lot of time and a lot of money. So it's not really among like the, it's not like the lowest ring of hell here. So I understand why people like would not view that as harshly as people like actually like, speed hacking in game and stuff like that. Honestly, even for me too, like when I, play Elden Ring and Dark Souls games, I'll cheat in items because, I don't want to make a 700th character and get, something again. But when I actually invade people and stuff like that and do PvP or do the arena, I'm not cheating or anything like that. I'm not like, having some type of advantage. I just don't want to, go farm this thing 3,000 times to get this upgrade material. So I just spawn a maxed upgrade weapon. In terms of the person I'm going against, there's no difference whatsoever. So there's no advantage, but I still got something in such a way that it's, it's saving me a lot of time. So in terms of cheating, I view it very, very low on the totem pole. At the same time, when people like this do get banned for it, I also don't really care. I'm not going to defend them in any way because they are cheating. Like they're literally doing something they're not supposed to be doing. It's clearly against the EULA for the game. So if you do that and you get banned, I'm like, I don't necessarily think you should be banned, but also if you do get banned, I'm pretty much just going to say tough shit. I mean, like you are breaking their rules. So, I mean, what the fuck do you expect? So, the funniest part about this and why I wanted to bring this up, every time this kind of thing happens in the community, we get posts like these where people are like, I got banned. I don't know why. And so many people, oh my God, I don't understand what's going on here. Everyone's just very, very confused. There's a ban wave. Are they just gaslighting? Like, what's happening here? But if you ever actually like really dig into everyone that's actually complaining, they're all fucking cheaters, like almost every time. I think the amount of false bans that DBD has is minuscule compared to the people that are actually fucking cheating and don't want to admit that they're cheating. I've even seen prominent people on like Twitter and stuff say they were permanently banned for no reason. And a lot of people bought it. And then you dig into the actual situation. Turns out it's like, oh no, they used a save injector before that. It's like, well, what the fuck, man? You literally cheated. What do you expect? Like, here's just a perfect example. If you just want to laugh at something here. A lot of I got banned comments, either a ban wave or and a ban wave just dropped. Many cheaters claim innocence, or more likely there are false bans going on. Poor man is naive. But we look at the actual, like, for example, people on console that got banned. And this guy says, I'm on console too, dude. I'm pretty sure there aren't any exploits through exploit. This is an image of him getting banned. Was your account bought third party or given to you by someone else? I bought it on PlayStation legally, then cross progression. Cross progression through an account of your own and got it through an official means or someone else's? Low key, I don't know, man. I got the account and got all the DLC. Like, you fucking cheating then, man. Like, what? Like, if you actually dig into every individual person that's actually complaining about these things, they're all fucking cheating. There's an enormous amount of people that just fucking cheat in the game. And again, if you're just doing like save injection and things like that, fine. I really don't care. It's not a huge deal in my opinion. It is kind of shitty for people that do want to actually get everything legitimately and have to put in, thousands of hours to to actually be able to obtain all this stuff. I, as someone that's been playing this game for almost a decade, I don't care anymore because I already have everything. I don't care if everyone else have everything because we're all on the same even playing field. But I can understand the animosity a newer player would feel when you are, busting your ass trying to unlock something, and then, Johnny 10 hours comes in with everything already unlocked. That is frustrating. So that's why, although I don't personally care when they do get banned, I also don't care about that either. I'm like, okay, well, you kind of deserve it. So I don't think this is a situation where we're having to deal with false bans. I think maybe a couple of people possibly, but the vast majority of people that are claiming innocence are just full of shit and they're actually just cheating. Again, not a huge thing of cheating, and they probably don't view themselves as a cheater because they're not gaining an unfair advantage in the game, but they are still breaking the rules and obtaining things they should not be obtaining. So I think this one is completely legit. Now, whenever this discussion happens, we always have the people in the comments going, why won't they ban actual people that are in the game? Will actually people cheating in-game go down? So many people got banned, and they're just like, oh, behavior only wants to look after their wallets. They don't care about people cheating in-game. They don't ban those guys. They just ban people that use save injectors, blah, blah, to save themselves some time. And I need to reiterate for the 8,000th time, that's just not true. They ban hundreds of people every day. Every single day, hundreds of people get banned in this game. The problem is whenever they do a free weekend, 1 million Epic Games accounts get created and stored in a reservoir of accounts where as soon as these people get banned, they just get a new account and begin cheating again. They are getting banned pretty quickly as well. It's just there are so many of them. It's like trying to stop a swarm of zerglings. It doesn't, if you kill one, there's 500 more. It doesn't matter if you're actually combating it. They come back just as fast as you ban them. So it's not that they're not being banned. It's that it's just so easy to get back into the game that it's you don't even notice an effect of anything happening, even though people are legitimately being banned. And that is kind of a hard thing to fix. Really, it's one of those things only time will fix it, because eventually the reservoir of, accounts that were purchased for free, or that were unlocked for free, basically, during free weekends and stuff, that will eventually run out. It's not an infinite supply. It's a lot, but it's not infinite. So theoretically, if they don't do any more free weekends and stuff like that, it will eventually run out. At that point, it becomes significantly harder to cheat. And then you have to start going through a lot more devious methods to actually game the system. You have to have your IP spoofed, and you have to actually have your MAC ID of your computer spoofed. You have to start going through a lot of very specific, a bit less trustworthy means of circumventing a ban in order to continue playing the game once those free accounts that get them over and over again run out. So, and that's something people are not as willing to do as you would think. It starts getting to if I can just click a program and just fly around, whatever, that's no big deal. Okay, I get banned, not a big deal. I'll just have another account. But if that is your only, if you only have the option to get another account and there's no more accounts, then you have to start doing a bit more, I don't know how to say it, crude or shady things in order to get back in the game. And you'll find that people are not as eager to do that, which would mean that there would still be cheaters, of course, but there will be less overall. So I do think this is something that really only time can fix, and they need to specifically not do any more free weekends, because that is the source of all these accounts that these cheaters are just immediately able to bounce back on. So just a quick little talk about cheating here. I think this ban wave, from what I've seen, I've looked at some many individual accounts just because I have nothing better to do, and they're just all fucking cheating. You ask them, you eventually boil it down to the point, well, actually, yeah, I did cross progression with this account that was fully unlocked. You're cheating. You deserve to be banned at that point. So this one seems legit. They're not working on cheaters. It's just a very hard problem to fix. But that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.